How's it going today? Hey, can you stop licking the bed, you weirdo? A little tired.
Just a little napper.
A little napper. With the snoss. The sausage.
She's always down for a nap.
She is always down for a nap. How you feeling?
Better now.
Did lazy Sunday bleed into lazy Monday?
Yeah. God. I don't know why. I think it's our slower internet, which causes all of our little bit of work that we get done to be aggravating.
I know. I know.
And then you can't even escape into social media or anything because it is also slow and negative.
Yep.
So
what do you want to get done today?
It is a nice day.
Yes, it is.
So maybe we'll finish one of our outside projects. We got a big outside project to do. I think we should have all the parts for it.
And that project is?
Installing a MaxxAir Deluxe vent fan. So we're upgrading both of our vents. MaxxAir sent them out to us. We're super excited. But we only got one of them so far, and like they have a new LED light shade, and so we were gonna upgrade the bathroom one first because that has like a really small, I feel it's like a computer fan in there. And we have a regular MaxxAir fan on the kitchen. So I'm really excited about these upgrades. I've wanted to do them since we hit the road, and we just never got around to it.
Yeah. And these daily vlogs are kind of forcing us to get some normal stuff done.
We have a backlog of like a billion things to do, and this just kind of forces us to do them.
So you know what else I want to get done today? The dimmer light you installed in the living room.
Yeah.
The light switch is just hanging there still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that.
Cool.
Just requires grabbing the Dremel.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice foot tan also, by the way.
Chocos Club.
Ugh. Okay.
All right, so in here, that's it. All right.
Oh, here's the directions.
All right. So directions.
Oh. Do we know if it's the same size hole?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, we're not going to be cutting and modifying.
Okay.
I'm like 99% sure.
Cool. Great. All right.
And there's the internal shroud. So it's really just a two-part system. And here's some additional screws. The wiring, the electricity will be up there already for the original fan.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, and then we don't have to run any additional wiring because this is a remote. So that's nice.
Cool.
They also did send us one of these. This is called the MaxxAir Shade, and so it allows you to cover any light coming in.
Yeah.
For us, that's not really the important part because we have that skylight in the shower that just radiates in the morning.
Yeah.
So we would also have to get something to cover that up. But what's really cool about this is it has these LED accent lights. So they're a softer light. And so we're going to test this out, and hopefully when we're like using the restroom at night or something like that, it doesn't like blind you,
yeah,
but it gives you enough light. So that's what we're hoping.
That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, and we'll see. And then maybe I can wire that up to like a motion sensor or something. I don't exactly know how this works yet, so we'll see.
Cool, cool.
All right.
Carmen, are you excited? All right, let's do it.
Cool. All right, first things first, we have to remove the old fan. Yeah.
Oh my god, there's midges up there. That's so gross.
I feel like this top one's broke.
Broken?
Yeah, I think it's like supposed to be fixed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just kind of. Of course, there's midges up here. God.
That's from like literally a year ago because that was May in Michigan last year. Oh.
Just get into everything.
We have been finding them for like the last year. All over in the nooks and crannies. That's so gross. All right, let's go to the roof.
Yep.
Okay.
If you do own a Grand Design, you should be very happy with the build quality because there are multiple levels of things that you need to pry off to keep the water from going into your RV.
Yes, so this is the current situation. So obviously you have your lap sealant, but then underneath is this dark stuff. And I don't know the official term for that. Do you know what it's called?
No, we're gonna call it butyl tape though.
Butyl tape, okay.
The idea of it.
Yeah, so actually when you screw into butyl tape, it actually gets into like the crevices of the screw when it twists in. And so it makes sure that like even where you screw in, if water did manage to get through your top layer of lap sealant, it's not getting through the butyl tape.
No. So we're gonna try to pry this off.
Okay, open it. Alrighty. So we did, you know, the electrical connections on the roof.
But we forgot that this inside shade, the Max Shade that we got, has electrical connections as well. So they shipped with these little vampire connection things. I don't know what else to call them, but they bite into the cable, and I just decided I'll just redo it with a bell connector because
yeah,
I know how they work.
Exactly. All right, so putting this on is definitely going to be a two-man job. So we actually had to drill this hole. It's in the instructions. So we drilled a hole to put the wires through. If we didn't have this shade going on, then this would just be our shroud that we would screw into this ceiling and be done. But since we're obviously putting the Max Shade under it, we have to do it all at once. So we already have it lined up the way it should be, and now it's going to be a two-man job. I'm going to hold this up while Jason does the final connections and then screws it into the ceiling.
We are done with this project. Finally, none of it was hard.
No.
Just took longer because we have to film and it's us.
All right, well, let's show the light first because it's a little dark on this camera.
All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we only got this for the bathroom. We didn't get one of these Max shades for the kitchen because we couldn't even reach up there if we tried. And I don't think we're going to use this shade very much anyway.
But it is nice to have.
Yeah, it's nice to have. Maybe it'll
I
keep
think
some
in
of the heat
the
up.
summer, yeah, it'll be able to keep some of the heat out of there.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll see. But I really like this. This is Ray and I talked about it. This is like the nighttime light because the difference is, you know, it's really bright.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like that cool color.
Yeah.
I might see if I can even dim that down a little bit.
We'll see.
We'll see. And then I would love to have a motion detector in here to have it turn on automatically. But once again, we'll see.
Yeah, more projects.
Yeah.
Not enough time.
I'll add that to my list. Overall, though, I really like it. You know, like I said, our previous bathroom fan was like that big, and this one's huge.
Yes.
And
this is where we installed the remote.
yeah, so we installed the remote right there, which is, I don't know, nice central area, and it works on the wall, so that's nice. We tested that. But the things I really like about this, the MaxxAir Deluxe, so this is by Airxcel. They're a large company that owns Suburban and a couple other appliances that we have here, including our kitchen MaxxAir fan. So this is their top of the line unit. I think it's the 7500K, and we got the smoke, which means it's like the black top. And it has the built-in rain shield, rain detection stuff. The fan goes in and out. But my favorite feature, and the number one reason that I talked Ray into installing this, is for Carmen. So you can set an auto temperature on here. So it's currently set to 73. So if it gets hotter than 73, because it has the room temperature on here, it'll automatically open the fan and let the air out. So for us, this is going to be great boondocking because we'll be able to set the temperature for this, and then that's kind of like your first step, and then we'll be able to set the AC at a higher level since our ACs will work off our Battleborn batteries. So that way it's like we have like multiple tiers of trying to cool down the RV. Yeah, so it's
all for the dog.
All for the dog. Super excited. So now let's just go finish the living room dimmed lights project. I don't know if I'm completely happy. Like, I really like the dimmed lights, but I'll tell you about some of the cons in the living room. So I installed this dimmer switch that I've had for a couple of months in Mexico when we had a down day. You'll see a glimpse of that later when those videos come out. And I really like the fact that it dims the light, and that's a really nice thing. You'll see some flashing as I dim the lights. But one of the byproducts of that, so it has this really nice little slider on here that allows you to dim it.
Yeah, it looks just like our regular switch, except there's a slider.
Yep. Yeah, so it was really cool, but unfortunately when I dim the lights, I get a slight buzzing, and they flicker just a little bit, just like that.
How it looks on the video.
It's not how it looks in real life. Yeah, that is
that's because we're filming in 30 frames per second. The light waves.
Thing,
yeah.
It's a weird camera thing, so don't worry about that. That just
that's not
shows you that
like.
I'm dimming the light. So, I don't know. Well, we will probably use the dimmer from time to time, and we have, because these lights are very, very bright, especially
which I normally like.
Yeah.
I like a bright light.
Oh, absolutely. But sometimes at like night or early in the morning, I wake up early and like to just kind of have like a soft light. So we'll see. But this hole right here is a little bit bigger than the hole that was in the roof.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to...
So it's just been hanging down for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I need to widen that hole just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually check this out though too. Forgot. So I've been changing these little, this is like a little computer. This is a little computer.
Okay.
And this is a temperature and humidity sensor. So it looks like that. My problem, this is my first design, is this little computer puts off just enough heat that it messes with the temperature and humidity. And so now I devised this one where the temperature and humidity sensor will be outside the case and the little computer will go in here. And I still needed airflow for the little computer, so I had it spell Getaway if you can't read that. Yeah.
People might be wondering, how are you making these?
With my 3D printer.
With that machine contraption over here. So, yeah, maybe you have anything to make this week? Maybe you can show people how it works.
Yeah, actually I can make a couple more of these because I need more cases and a lid for this maybe. So yeah, I'll do that later this week. I'm not very great at this. This is a very like simple design, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, all done, and we're gonna take Carmen for a little walk before it gets too dark here, and then probably settle in and have a beer because we deserve it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. So here's the old fan.
Yeah, see how small this little guy is compared to the new MaxxAir, which is like the entire circumference of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I already like is that you turn the fan on like reverse, so it's because it's colder outside
Yeah.
than it is in the RV.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's cooling down
Yes.
the bathroom, which is nice.
It sucks air into
Yes.
the house. Yes, that's a really nice feature.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be nice in the summer when it's cold outside and hot in the RV.
Yes, let's trash this stuff. You ready? You want to go to the bark park? Okay. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
So much energy.
Carmen's very eager to get to the dog park, and she knows it's right here around the corner.
I know.
So I think we're going to say good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Bye, guys. Oh my God. Ready?
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 Ready?